OpenAI finally dropped a new ChatGPT o1. It's supposed to be a reasoning model, and today we're going to check out what does this actually mean? What is this reasoning model and what does it do for us, for you, and what are people already cooking with it? Alright, so it's going to be very interesting, and stick around until the end where I'm going to show you how to properly prompt this thing because it works a bit different. Alright? So I got your little collection. I'm going to put myself here to the right and let's go through this because for a long time this was called Project Strawberry or Q. So what are people cooking with it? Well, I tried it and apparently you can make meth. But no, I was only testing this for security purposes. It does work. So they were saying it's a lot more safe, it's a lot more secure. I cannot confirm that. I kind of broke it here with this one. I'm not going to show you the full recipe because this is not family friendly stuff, but just for you to know, like this can be, you can do interesting things with it. Right. Now, also apparently it can write very difficult poems, which is kind of funny to me, these use cases of people. But the thing is, no previous model got even close to doing something similar. So we're already seeing how this reasoning capabilities are ahead of the other models. No AI previously did this. So this is good to keep in mind. You can pause the video if you want and you can pretty much like read what it wrote there. Riddles, for example, right? So we have here Linus who asked what's the largest number between 0 and 1 million that doesn't contain the letter N. And again, we're seeing here for the first time an AI model managing to get this right. 88 is the answer. Or you could have just paused the video and checked if you managed to figure out by yourself. Because at this point, I think it's smarter than me, or you, or quite a few people out there, because I didn't know it was 88 the answer. Another one, even more riddles, but this is interesting because I want to emphasize how good this thing is with just understanding what's happening here. So, in this case of this goat with 4 legs, this is a riddle that no AI got right, but now it's done. AI has this level of intelligence. It's not just an empty parrot, telling you the same stuff that's been trained on. It can actually think. This is interesting development. We have here Amar who managed to basically code the snake game in under 1 minute, as you're seeing here with the one prompt pretty much. So yeah, this is what you can see here. He took him like 1 minute and there you go. There's the game actually in 3D apparently, which is really cool. Here we have AK who managed to build chess game with it, which is pretty interesting. So again, we're seeing here this combination of like coding and a bit of like this ChatGPT o1, and it can create games apparently. Here it lied to Phil. This is a bit worrying, but let's go see what happened here. Because basically, Phil was asking it, to tell him how long did it think for 30 seconds. Now, the correct answer would have not been 30 seconds. It should have said the truth. But it didn't. It actually told him a lie, which is interesting to notice. And this one is a bit technical, but I'm going to simplify it for you. What happened here? So they gave it a challenge to the AI here, right? So let's think of it this other way. It was supposed to find like a flag in a treasure chest, all right? Let's call it this way. The problem is the treasure chest that was locked and was supposed to be open. This was the cybersecurity challenge. It was broken. It was bugged. What the AI did though is it managed to find a backdoor somehow to this chest, so it completely avoided the challenge and still got the results, which is interesting, worrying, and very powerful. So yeah, apparently it has use cases also for cybersecurity. And if we continue, we have here again, for example, Amar who managed to make the weather app again in less than 10 minutes. He manages to code this real quick, uses the logic of o1, and there you go. Let me see. So yeah, look, weather app, animations, images, looking quite professional to be honest, in less than 10 minutes. That's crazy. And again from my side, counting R's in raspberry and strawberry, because it failed. It did fail, and right, so I thought, okay, this is garbage. It didn't actually cook nothing interesting. But wait, because if we click here, I tried just second prompt, I tried it again, and this time it got it right. And I saw quite a lot of people commenting that they actually got it right, and it did proper calculations here, it did proper logic. So I guess for me, it just hurried. It was a bit of a rush. But this is, again, an interesting challenge that the AI used to fail quite a lot. All right, so these are some preliminary examples in the last 24 hours. How do you prompt this thing? Because it doesn't work the same as the other chat GPTs pretty much. All right, so the whole idea here, so this is taken from OpenAI, okay? So what they are advising us to do, um, keep it simple. This one, for once, they tell you to not ask it to think step by step because it's already baked into it. You should avoid chain of thought. For example, like explain your reasoning. As I said, think it step by step. Um, don't add too much context apparently, because it will just lower the performance of it. And also delimiters for clarity. So this is what I also used to do quite a lot, where you'd ask, you divide the sections in your prompt, but they are going towards a more simpler approach, which is interesting. So they're actually simplifying the prompts because the model does all the heavy lifting for you, does all the thinking, all the reasoning. So we are going in a direction where like AI kind of thinks for us, which is again powerful and worrying in my point of view. All right, so these are just some things to keep in mind when you prompt it. Something else super important, currently they give you like I think like 30 messages per week. So be very strategic how you use them. Don't waste them with useless tasks because you'll run out of them and you won't have them. All right, so let me know at this point if you tried the new O1 model, what are the results that you got and how you intend to implement it. Feel free to let me know in the comment section. And yeah, see you in the next video. I hope you enjoyed this. Ciao.